INVIDIA just came out with a brand new open source AI model called the Nemotron 70B Instruct, and it is incredible because it is giving competition to the flagship models, to the paid flagship models. This thing is open source, meaning it's free. In this video, I'm going to show you and I'm going to compare it between all the flagship models, or at least most of the flagship models. And then I'm going to show you how you can access and use this for free in Hugging Face Chat, because this might be your solution if you're looking for a completely high quality AI model that's going to help you write high quality content with your own ideas and help you rank. Then this might be the solution for you. Admittedly, it won't make images for you, but sometimes it's even better than the other flagship model. It is incredible. If you don't know me, my name's Nico. I run an online community, the AI Ranking School community, where we teach and we support people on how to use all of the latest AI tools to maximize your search engine optimization and marketing with some cool automations and the latest AI tools. All the resources that I'll mention in the video, like prompts and so on, will be in the free community. I'll leave a link to that in the video description below if you want to join as well. Also, next week, we're having a free webinar, but you need to be in the group to access that as well. Let's test this model against the other models here. I'm using a website called Open Router, which I really like. It lets you access all of the latest AI models in the one interface, which is fantastic and really handy when you want to test this model out. So we've got here the new model, Llama 3.1 Nemotron. We got GPT-4o, we got Claude Sonnet 3.5 and Gemini Pro 1.5. Let's ask it the question that most language models often get wrong, which is how many R's in strawberries. This has become the classic kind of AI test. And I've got it right here, so I'm going to click that. And right away, I can see all of the models answering the question. Cool. So this time is actually not bad. Most of the models got this correct. So Llama 3.1 is telling us that there are 3 R's in strawberries. GPT-4o as well, saying there are 3. Claude Sonnet is only saying that there are 2, and Gemini Pro is saying that there are 3 R's in strawberry. So out of all these, this simple test, Claude Sonnet kind of failed and got that wrong. Now let's do something a little bit more expanded. So let's get them to write a blog post and let's see what the output of each of them is. Let's write a blog post about the potential impacts of artificial intelligence on SEO in the future. Right away, you see all the models starting to write their blog posts. We need to give them a little while and then we'll read a little bit and see which one sounds more natural and not so AI sounding. Generally, Claude Sonnet 3.5 is really good for sounding more natural. Not to say that you can't do that with GPT-4o and even Gemini Pro. You just need a good prompt, a system prompt to identify the words that you want it to use or the tone of voice that you want it to use. I've got this prompt that I prepared for this video. You can access that in the school community, by the way, the free school community. If you go to the classroom section and you go to prompts, there's a bunch of different prompts there you can try that'll help your SEO, but the one that we're using today is the prompt for the Nemotron. That will help us, and we're going to test that in a second, but that'll help you improve the tone of voice and the writing of most language models. So let's see what we've got here, and Gemini 1.5 Pro has already finished, and let's read the first sentence and see if we like it or not. Artificial intelligence is rapidly changing the world around us, in the field of search engine optimization is no exception. While we are only seeing the tip of the iceberg, the potential impacts of AI on SEO in the future are vast and transformative. Let's explore some key areas. That's not too bad. It talks about content creation optimization, technical SEO and website analysis, search intent understanding and voice search. I like that. And then a quick conclusion. Let's go Claude Sonnet. Claude usually writes really well. It's written a little bit longer as well. And let's see, the title is The Future of SEO, How AI is Reshaping the Digital Landscape. Landscape tends to be an AI word that is overused, but we haven't kind of prompted it not to use those words, so we're going to allow that for now. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve at a rapid pace, its impact on various industries is becoming increasingly apparent. On the field that stands to be significantly transformed by AI is search engine optimization. In this post, we'll explore the potential impacts of AI and SEO. That's not too bad. It talks about more sophisticated search algorithms, voice search optimization, personalized results, automated content creation, which is true, AI video, automated SEO tasks. I like that. Cool. So not too bad. Now let's see Nemotron, how it does. It sounds like Ultron. This symbiotic relationship between artificial intelligence and SEO optimization is on the cusp of the revolutionary transformation. Cusp is classic for AI writing. But let's see what it wrote about. AI content generation, predictive optimization, AI-driven ranking factors, real-time indexing updates. Cool. AI voice search, a lot of them say that. Cool. So really good. Now, I remind you that this model doesn't have access to the internet, but the copywriting, obviously, I can't publish all these blogs at once and tell you which one's going to rank higher. There's a lot of more components that are inducive of a good ranking blog. And if you want to learn how to start doing that, join the community for free. We've got a little Kickstarter class on how to do that. So it stacks up really well, considering particularly the strawberry test, like it got that correct and Claude Sonnet got that wrong. So let's go to Hugging Chat and test this model out. So I'll leave the links to this below. You can try Hugging Chat for free because you technically can download this model from NVIDIA and use it on your computer. However, if we look at the descriptions below, and here we can see that the model is in the benchmarks, at least in one benchmark on Arena Hard, it's actually higher than Claude Sonnet and even GPT-4o. They've cherry-picked that, of course, but still pretty impressive. Now, this is what I wanted to show you, that you can use the model on the Hugging Face transformers, which we'll do now, or with 80 gigabytes of GPUs, NVIDIA GPUs, obviously, with at least 150 gigabytes of free disk space to accommodate that download. No, thank you. I don't have that, so let's go for Hugging Face. I'm going to assume you've made an account on Hugging Face. If not, I'll leave a link to this below. And you just choose the models that you want to use. If you click on the model section here at the bottom, you've got all the ones that you can use. We're going to obviously use the NVIDIA Llama 3.1 Nemotron. Really cool feature about Hugging Chat, if you haven't used it, is that you can actually add a system prompt within that chat, within that language model as well as you're using it. What is a system prompt? It kind of sets the parameters and maybe even the character of the language model that you're talking with. So let's just try a Nemotron model here at the moment. And you can even search the web with this model with the new model of Nemotron, which is really cool because it usually doesn't have access to the internet. That's what makes Hugging Chat actually incredible, and it might be your solution to using AI models for free. So in this instance, we're going to do something a little bit harder and something that it needs to be really up to date. We're going to say, let's write a blog post about the potential impacts of GPT search, Perplexity, and Google SGE on SEO. Prompt is nice and simple. Let's write an article about the potential impact that Search GPT, Google SGE, and let's say Perplexity will have on SEO. I've got the search web functionality on, so it's doing some research for me, which is great because that means the information is going to be up to date that I use in the blog post. And it's even giving me the resources here, which is fantastic because then I can go in and make sure that I add those sources to the blog to increase my SEO a little bit by adding the right sources that I'm talking about. And it's even kind of done a little understanding of Search GPT. OpenAI's foray into AI-powered search launched in July 2024. Not for everybody. Promises a more intuitive search experience. Google search engine experience, often referred to as Google overviews, and Perplexity. Yeah, I like. It's a really good up-to-date blog. You know, I've got all the sources here, which is fantastic. I can even go there once I can copy this into a Google Doc, for example. And then I can update it as I see fit, which is pretty cool. So I've got a free, high quality content generator that will help me create blogs. I need to amend that, obviously, and ideally you want to add your experience because that's one of the things that AI still can't quite replicate. And I encourage you to do that. Use these as a tool, not a replacement. Let it get you 90% of the way there when it comes to blog writing, but then you need to add your little spice. Otherwise, and that'll help you rank a little bit higher as well. So back to Hugging Face, we've got our chat and, you know, it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's a great start. It needs a little bit more, admittedly, but it's great. Let's go to a new chat. Let's change the parameters of Nemotron by adding a system prompt. This is something that you really should experiment with because it's going to get your tone of voice more and everything else. I'm just going to give it some parameters to Make sure it writes in a really SEO optimized way. It gives it a style guide in terms of tone of voice. So write sophisticated style like the GQ magazine. You don't have to do that, but if you want, it's just a cool thing to try out. And then again, the tone of voice. I'm also telling it to hyperlink the links that it finds from the research naturally. So it's doing that job for me, which would be great. So let's test it out. I've got it open in my settings. So again, if you've got the model selected, you're going to go to settings here and you can add a system prompt. It saves automatically. You don't need to click anything. Going to click out. So I have the search web functionality there, and I'm going to ask it the same question. So let's write a blog post about the effects that Search GPT, Google SGE, and Perplexity will have on SEO. I've got the web functionality open, so it's going to search for the appropriate sources and kind of educate itself on what's the latest things out there. And you can see, because we've added the system prompt to it and told it, hey, you're an SEO expert here, it's already thought, okay, if I'm an SEO expert, I need to add a meta description, and it's given me that, which is great. And then if you read the meta description, it says, discover how Search GPT, Google Search Generative Experience, and Perplexity are transforming the SEO landscape. Learn to adapt your strategy for success in the AI-driven area search era. It has a call to action, which is what we want. It's got it in a header and tag constant structure, which is really good. And then we go into the blog post. And let's go. The search engine optimization landscape is on the cusp of revolution, driven by the emergence of AI-powered search technology. Search GPT, Google SGE, Perplexity. Yeah, great. I've even taught it to add a table throughout the blog post so that we just get a little bit more varied content type. Perfect. So we've got a much more research blog post. It's got some variant content. So it's got a table here. The one thing that it didn't do very well is actually link internally or backlink the resources that it found, but it did put them at the bottom. So that's not too bad. I can go and copy this whole thing as well. And let's see what it looks like. Great. So it's in a markdown format, which is good. Let's see what this actually looks like if we get a markdown tester. Cool, we've got an introduction, great. We've got a table, it looks great. It's not too bad, and you even have your links there as well. Ideally, you want them throughout the blog, but still, that's such a good start. It's just about you amending that system prompt that we've provided. So it's something that you really need to consider, that this might be the solution for you. Go to huggingfaceco.com/chat, find the URL, find the model, Llama 3.1 Nemotron, and test it out. It is extremely powerful. You can use it for free. And this is the importance about staying up to date with AI, because sometimes you might be paying for a model that you might be paying for a model and doing a bunch of things with these paid models that a free model could do just as good, if not even better sometimes. Again, the prompt will be inside the free community. You are more than welcome to access that. We are actually now offering free SEO strategy session calls. There's no catch here. Once you join the community, you can claim a free strategy session there, and you get a 15 to half an hour call with me where we will point you in the right direction of where to start your AI-powered search, your AI-powered SEO journey. If you want that, go get it. And yeah, if you like this video, give me a subscribe and a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.